As we all know, after Raila Odinga and William Ruto signed their coalition pact, there are some of the ODM leaders that were not for Raila Odinga to join President William Ruto's government. Now, it seems that currently in the ODM top leadership, there is a ragu and a struggle that is currently unfolding after Raila Odinga failed to listen to these people's advices that Raila Odinga should avoid having any deal with President William Ruto ahead of the 2027 election, where they told Raila Odinga for the first time in history, he had a chance of becoming the president of the Republic of Kenya if he chose to stand with the people this time round. But Raila Odinga failed to listen to them. Now, allow me to name a few, but we are going to speak about one leader from the ODM party, and he is a governor. To start with, we will start with the open critic of President William Ruto's government, and that is the Secretary General of ODM and the Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna. Edwin Sifuna has been heard and has been mentioned as one of the greatest critics of President William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza administration, where he argued Raila Odinga not to listen to President William Ruto and to go ahead and stand with the people of this republic. But Raila failed to listen to Edwin Sifuna, and because Edwin Sifuna is the Secretary General of the ODM party, he was forced to go ahead and adhere to the party's constitution by reading out the lead rules that would govern the deal between President William Ruto and Raila Odinga. Apart from Edwin Sifuna, we have people like Babu Owino who have declared themselves as now the current official opposition for the government of President William Ruto because Babu Owino said if we all become the government and follow Raila Odinga to ODM, then the people will have nobody to represent them. They will not have a strong voice because they believe that Kalonzo Musyoka can't speak for everybody, and Rigathi Gachagua cannot also stand to fill the shoes of everybody that is currently against Ruto's government. Apart from Babu Owino, we have the Kisumu governor and the ODM party leader. That is the ODM party leader, that is Governor Anyang' Nyong'o of Kisumu. Now, we all know days leading to the signed deal between President William Ruto and Raila Odinga, Governor of Kisumu, Anyang' Nyong'o, has stood firm and called upon Raila Odinga to not make a rash decision of getting into a coalition with William Ruto. But Raila Odinga disregarded all these advices. Anyang' Nyong'o also ensured and also made the people of Busia believe that there is a chance for Raila Odinga to not work with William Ruto and to declare his bid for the presidency come the year 2027. But that is not what happened. Raila Odinga went ahead on Friday to sign a deal with President William Ruto, and they both declared that they will be working together. And in presence of them all was the party leader of ODM, that is Governor Professor Anyang' Nyong'o. Now, apart from Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, and the final person that we are going to talk about here, and the person that seems to not have bought anything of the William Ruto and Raila Odinga's deal, is the brother to Raila Odinga, the current governor of Siaya County, that is James uh, Orengo. James Orengo is currently planning his exit from ODM party, and not only his exit from ODM party, he is also planning to start now representing the people of the Nyanza region in a new outfit, which will be the opposition outfit. I mean, of the ODM, of the Nyanza region. And according to an article publicized today, we have seen something new. ODM still were plotting revenge after being shut out of Ruto Raila power sharing deal. ODM headliner ignored in Ruto Raila deal. A senior leader in the opposition was opposed to any working was opposed to any working relationship between President William Ruto and Raila Odinga was ignored at the last minute before the deal was signed. The leader is said to have, and now this is an article that was publicized by the Nairobian today, and it has been shared by one mm, blogger, Cyprian Nyakundi. Now, the leader is said to have tried to frustrate the process, but he was kept in the dark and his subsequent advice to Raila Odinga was ignored. Those who were drafting the final MOU, the Memoranda of Understanding, are said to have blocked the man's phone call and only unblocked him on Friday minutes into the signing. The man was out telling his friends that he will soon be needed when things fall apart, and he will also revenge by ignoring calls from Raila Odinga. Now, the man that they are talking about, we all know that there is no any other man that was openly in opposition, opposing the deal between Raila Odinga and President William Ruto, because James Orengo, we all heard him several times, the senior counsel telling Raila Odinga, it's not about time for you to rush to this deal because these people knows that they need you more than they will ever do again. This time round is not the time for you to have a power sharing deal between you and William Ruto, because it is his first time in office. It is his first time in office, and this man needs somebody to make to have people lay blades on them, and they want you to enter into that deal because we have all been saying that the government is not working and different projects run by the government are not good for the people of the Republic of Kenya. So you will take all the blames, Bwana Raila Odinga, if you join hands with William Ruto at this crucial time that the people of the Republic of Kenya needs you most. But it is said that all these calls from James Orengo were ignored by the opposition and Raila Odinga himself. We are told he went ahead to block the number of one James Orengo, only to be uh, unblocked on Friday when the deal had gone through. Now, that is where James says that yes, they have ignored me. They have ignored what I had told them not to enter into a deal with Raila Odinga. But now it's about time that they realize that they will also be in need of me. Now, I want you to listen to a certain message that James Orengo had given to Raila Odinga so that you will understand the reason why we are heading in this direction. Listen.
Want the party ODM to continue to be a strong party.
Now listen.
Now party Chetu is a big party because of Raila
Amolo Odinga. Now, this is the message that was delivered by James Orengo during the 20th year anniversary celebration of ODM in Busia. I will continue.
Yani Raila ni kiongozi ambayo ana msimamo. We have a leader who has a principle stand kutoka huko siku za zamani. Hata kabla kuzaliwa kwa ODM alikuwa kwa harakati za mbele kuona ya kwamba tumekuwa na multi-party. Akafungwa kwa mambo ya multi-party.
Now that is Raila Odinga and that is James Orengo telling Raila Odinga it is
party with identity.
Yes, the identity of the party.
ODM is a party with an identity. With a manifesto. And with a direction. So I ask all members of ODM, we must never lose our identity as a progressive movement.
To be sure, the party lost its direction. It has lost as their identity as the official opposition party the moment that they signed the deal with President William Ruto. And now James Orengo, after he was ignored for what happened, for what he advised Raila Odinga, he is now planning a defection from ODM party. And we are being told, he has said, yes, they ignored me, but currently they are on their high horses. But soon they will come knocking, they will come calling, and all will be in need. And all will be in need of my support for Raila Molodinga when he will be betrayed by William Ruto, or when ODM as a party will come crumbling down. Now, allow me to read a few reactions of Kenyans in regards to the said publication. I see one Sylvester Style saying, politics is a game of interest, no friendships. If you're not at the table, you are on the menu. The real question is who stands to gain the most from this power play? Is it us, the citizens, or Raila and Ruto? We are feeding these morons for nothing. Kavuli M. Bernard says that's James Orengo. Grantia Donham Day anasema the ODM still what was and is still on the right side of history. My guess is like many others, is that it's either Governor Orengo or Senator Sifuna. Wanjiru says he is none other than James Orengo, the walking constitution. Arnold Mugongo says he has asked you to hide ID. Uh, Somebody else is a guitar saying, why do this to the working constitution? But his quote will always ring true. Government hits its own people, and that's what he said. Cleophas Matoke says Orengo doesn't stand any chance in Luo politics against Raila. He can as well swallow his pride and stay in his place. Calvin says James Orengo was present during the signing of the MOU between ODM and PNU, but was conspicuously absent for the one between ODM and UDA. Is on record telling Raila to go slow on the agreement issue, but was ignored. The word of the article befits this history befit this history and identity. Pigache Moses says Orengo loves to prophesy the fate of others, but this time he didn't prophesy his own fate. He supports an unknown conman and thinks that the conman cares for the human rights or integrity. Now, one thing that you should know, Orengo is the first-term governor of CI. He will be re-elected and he will continue serving. But one thing, Raila Molodinga and his ODM party have lost a man that meant well for Raila Molodinga. What is your take? A comment on the comment section, please.